I know y'all like, where has George been? I have been preparing for this day, you guys. I'm so excited. Guys, we're literally behind the scenes. We have been talking about how to build a real estate empire using really a little known secret that most people haven't heard of. And this secret's been around for 200 plus years. I'll say it again, around for 200 plus years. And people like, well, how did you do it? How did you grow to the extent that you did, right? And honestly, you guys, it's been a journey. You got so many things we're gonna be talking about over the next couple of days. Well, I'm going to be very transparent with a lot of things that's been going on and what's happening behind the scenes. Really, with everything, right? It's been a journey, is what I can tell you. It's been a journey. But real quickly, guys, for those of you who are watching the replay, I want you to go ahead and share this out. Thank you for watching the replay. Put replay in the chat if you're already here. Um, Replay in the chat for those of you who are doing it. And I'm trying now. I'm using Restream, so I haven't been on here in such a long time, and they have made, gosh, so many different adjustments that it is crazy. Like, all right, so I'm gonna close that out. All right, so guys, it's been crazy, like literally the last couple of days. Guys, if you're here, I can't see you because I'm using a third party platform called Restream. And so you got to put yourself or put your name, put something in the chat, and I'll see if you guys can actually see it or get it. But go ahead and share this out if you guys will. I'm going to put hello here, and let's see. It looked like it went to Facebook and YouTube. So I think it is working. So, all right, great. So, guys, we're talking about how to build an empire using this 200-year-old secret, you guys. And it's just amazing how you can begin to take things for granted when you find out about it. And um, like you think like, okay, well, I know I've been live for 6, 7 years. People know about it. And then a lot of people just don't know. They don't have a clue on how we do it. So I'm going to be here today talking about, how do you actually go live using this 200, year old live, just 200-year-old secret. So guys, there is a product that's literally older than the Federal Reserve System. There's a product that's out that's older than the New York Stock Exchange. And for me, that means that it's been around that long. That means it's pretty consistent, right? That means it's been pretty successful if it's hung around that long. And the fact that it's been around that long and most people don't know about it means that it's has been kept secret for a very, very, very long time. And I found out about it, and it's made me a fortune. And I want to share it with you guys today. And that is a vehicle called Tax Liens and Tax Deeds. Now, again, it's one of those things where you think everybody knows about it, everybody knows about tax liens and deeds, and then you find out that really people don't know. And I've been doing it for a very long time. So I'm thinking that, yeah, everybody knows, but they don't. And so I want to share with you today how I've been doing it, how I've been able to do, and what I've been able to do. Guys, and I think I can share my screen on here. Let me see. I have been doing some things, you guys, that has been just absolutely, I can share a screen on here. This is going to be pretty cool. So I'm going to put this over here. Right, I'm going to show you some properties right quick that we actually own, and I want to tell you how I actually got them, right? And then this is what I'll do. I'm going to go to, all right, I'm going to bring up a couple things, right? And I want to show you guys because people, and it's kind of sad, right? People don't believe that I make the money. What's going on, Monica? Good to see you. I pray all is well with you. But people think I be playing when I be like, no, I'm buying property for less than what people pay for cell phones. They like, there's no way. No, it really is true. And then I show them, they're like, how do you do that? And I'm like, wait, you don't know? Like, it's amazing, right? So I'm going to share my screen real quickly. And let's see if this is going to work. Share my screen, and I want to show screen 2 and share. Now, guys, if you can see this pretty good, Marcy, good to see you. Marcia, Good to see you. You guys can see my screen pretty good. Let's give me a one in the chat if you can see this pretty good. Now this is the I'm going to take this caption down so you guys can see a little bit better too. So let's see, how do I take the caption down? I don't know how to take the caption down. Hi. All right. All right. So guys, you see here, this is this is public records. We just sorted by tax deeds, right? You can see here that this is the date and the instrument number. This is actually the vehicle that I'm using called tax deeds. This is my name. This is the LC recorder. This is the address of properties, and here's the parcel numbers, right? And so this is the amount that I actually paid for it. And people be like, well, did you really pay for that? So I'm just going to show you guys real quickly that it says tax deed, George Howard, $500. And I'm going to go down here and I'm going to just zoom in just a little bit so you guys can see here that you can see that property described in the indenture for the sum of $500. That's what I paid for it, $500, and it actually spells it out. So you said, well, what did the house look like when you bought it if you bought it for $500? All right, well, I'm going to go to Google Maps here. And I'm just going to show you guys what this looked like. And I want to show you guys, if I can do this, there's nothing stopping anybody here from doing this as well. I'm just going to sidestep the tree here. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. Guys, I bought this house right here for $500. Now, this is amazing within itself that I bought it for $500. But get this, it's now worth about $55,000 or $60,000. And all I did was really put some paint on it. We did a couple of things to the basement, but painted it. And that's really about it. And I bought it for $500, and it's worth about $55, $60, and it rents every month. So that's pretty cool, right? But then we're going to go right back, and I'm going to bring this back up, right? So that alone, right, is pretty cool, but it did not stop there. So what I want to do real quickly, guys, I want to just kind of let you guys know that, we put together a free training to show you exactly how to do what I'm doing, right? And it's on the screen, bit.ly/TLD training. TLD stands for tax lien and deed training. bit.ly/TLD training. Guys, go there and get the free training, but we're not done. I want to show you some other properties that I've actually bought. And then from there, we're going to, phone's ringing. Hold on. We're not gonna, that's the business phone, so we'll get that later. All right, so I'm going to show you some other properties that I've actually purchased, and then we're going to go from there, right? But guys, go write that down, screenshot it, TLD training. All right, and let's go to tax liens and deeds. All right, so I showed you guys the first property, right? So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the next one. All right, this one here, you guys, is another tax deed that I purchased. You can see here I paid $3,240.34. That's what I paid for it, which is, not a lot of money. I blew a lot of money on other stupid stuff than that. But I want to show you down here that here's the deed. You guys can see that I paid $3,240.34 for it. And then let's go look and see what it looks like, right? And here's the house here. Guys, this house is really in a beautiful neighborhood. It's a beautiful home. I paid $3,000 for this house. This house rents for $1,000 a month right now. How many of you guys would trade $3,000 for $1,000 a month? And this house is probably worth somewhere about $115,000 to $130,000. I paid $3,000 for this home. And I'm sharing it because I know that there's other ways that you can actually start building wealth. And, the truth is, guys, and let's just be honest, right? How many people here really say, I don't want more money because I want to just be lavishly rich. I want more money because I want freedom, right? I want more money because I want to stop worrying about money. I want to be able to pay my bills. I want to be able to substantiate my future. I want to know how I'm going to retire. I want to be able to leave a legacy for my children. I want to be able to leave a legacy for my children's children. And honestly, I want to be able to do with my time what I want to do. That's really the ultimate American dream. That's really the ultimate goal. Well, for me, it didn't happen by working a 9 to 5 job. For me, it did not happen by, you know, doing the side hustles. For me, it happened because I acquired a skill set and real estate, and it allowed me to actually be able to do something called tax liens and deeds. But now I want to show you real quickly how many times I've actually done this. So I showed you guys the very first way, um, the first two already. You guys seen the first two. Let me pull up my instrument here. And I want to show you how many times I've done this and how it allowed me to have financial freedom and how you too can get financial freedom. It is possible for you. It is available for you, and you can do this. I promise you. So guys, you can see I paid $500 for this one, $3,200 for this one, 500, 500, 500, 3,500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 5,500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 2,200, 900, 500, 2,200, 500, 3,700, 1,500, 500, 500, 11,000, 4,600, 2,100, 500, 500, 500, 4,000, 500, 2,700, 500, 500, 500, 1,300, 500, 1,200, 500, 500, 500, 500. Guys, you're getting the point, right? So I'm just going to kind of speed this up so you can see how many times most people just want to own one property. And I've bought quite a few. And these are just the ones that were in my name. These are not including the ones that were not in my name that we purchased under LLCs. And so, guys, you can see here, this one I bought for $300. I showed you the first one. I showed you the last one. I'm going to now show you the first two, rather. See, I bought this house for $300. You can see here, again, come on, zoom in. Uh-oh. You can see here, I bought it for $300 right there. And let's go up and let's see what the property looks like, right? Now, this property I've already sold. I sold it for $90,000. I owned it for about 4 years. And I owned it like 5 years, excuse me. You can see right here since 2016. So 6 years. I sold it in 2022. So I owned it for like 6 years and got rent off of it for 6 years. Wow, I didn't even know that. All right. And then I'm going to show you what this house looks like. I paid $300 for this house. And guys, this is what the house looked like when I bought it. Like literally, this is what the house looked like when I bought it. Literally is what it looked like. I painted the stairs. We painted like this down here. We put a new sink in the bathroom. Really, that was it. You know, when I started renting it, it's a 4-bedroom, 1 bath. And then on top of that, right? So how am I doing this? Like, how am I buying property this cheap? Well, the best way to go find out is to stay here and actually share this out. But also, I do have a training that you can go to, and it is absolutely free. Now, I'm going to tell you guys up front. It's like, well, what are you trying to sell at the training? Guys, what I'm selling, literally, you can get started for $9.99. Like, there's no reason why you can't do this. It's a free training. And if you want to get started, you can get started for $9.99, less than probably what you're going to spend at Burger King or McDonald's, or what you're going to spend on pizza, or what you're going to spend on a movie, like going to see Creed 3, or less than what you're going to spend on Starbucks, right? Like $9.99 can get you started to change your life. But it's called Tax Liens and Deeds. And let me tell you a little bit about how it works, right? So when people don't pay their taxes and when people don't pay their taxes, the county needs their money. And so the county will put their house up for collateral for taxes. And then they'll say, hey, to an investor like myself, hey, Mr. Howard, or, you, this person did not pay their taxes. If you pay their taxes for them, we'll give you this interest rate, right? In my county is 10%. So the house is put up for collateral. Now, the word used for it is put a tax lien against it, but it doesn't translate well. So I just want to say, it's something like, it's something like collateral. All right. And also, guys, thank you, Dr. Jackson, for putting the link in the chat. And so something like collateral, right? And so they put a lien against it, or to put your house up for collateral. They let me invest in it. And if you don't pay the taxes back or pay me back, then I get the house absolutely debt free. And guys, I've done this over and over. Now, those were not liens that I bought. Those were actually the properties that have actually been transferred into my name at some point in time. That's amazing. And I've done it over and over and over. My students have done this over 3,000 times. Now, I'm gonna let that sink in for a minute. My students have done this over 3,000 1,000 times. If my students who had no background, no history in real estate can do this, what's the difference in you? Now, people say, well, and thank you, Marcia. Where do you living want to help? I don't understand your question, Miss Prince, Marcia. Now, people say, well, can I do this in my county? Yes, it is in every single county, every single state across the country, including Canada, who has parishes. So you can do this anywhere in the US or even in Canada, and you can get started. Now, here's the caveat, or here's the disclaimer, right? Disclaimer. I'm in the Midwest. So people like in Florida, New York, California, y'all property values is like $1 million, 700,000, 500,000. You're not going to get a $500,000 house. Well, it's not likely. I can't say you won't, but it's not likely that you're going to get a $500,000 house for $500, right? I'm getting property that is, probably worth somewhere between $75,000 to $100,000, for $500, right? And even sometimes I had to put money in them. A lot of times I don't. A lot of times I do, right? And the ones that I usually don't, I pay a little bit more for it. That's why you've seen some I pay $3,000 for, some I pay $2,000 for, some I pay $4,500 for, because those are the really, really nicer homes. Like I got one that's, that's $11,000, but I bought that all the way to the corner. And we know that property is probably going to be about $250,000 property when we're done with it, right? But I paid $11,000 for it. I'm going to put about $50,000 into it, maybe 60, and it's going to be worth about $250,000 when we're done with it. So that's the kind of things that we're talking about. So, if you're in the Atlanta area, you're going to have to pay a little bit more money. You're not going to probably get a property for $500, right? You're just not. But where I'm at, I'm getting property for $500, and I have a lot of investors who invested here and actually got money and been able to do property for $500, and you can do it pretty much anywhere in the world. I have a young lady who's in Dubai. She's not in Dubai now. She was in Abu Dhabi. Excuse me. She's in Abu Dhabi, and she came to our Auction Profits Bootcamp, our real estate masterclass, and she bought property while she was in Abu Dhabi. Like, if that's not cool, I don't know what cool is. Like, she was in Abu Dhabi and was competing or was, participating in an auction in Abu Dhabi. So you can do this anywhere in the world and actually have success. So that is great. All you got to do, guys, is go to free training, how to build a real estate empire. And it is at bit.ly/TLD training, TLD training. You want to go there, register, and actually take that. It's about an hour and 15, 20 minutes, but it's a real training. It's no fluff. So, well, what are you trying to sell me? Guys, it's $9.99. Like, I'm telling you everything. Like, I don't have anything really to gain here. Like, I'm not going to become a millionaire on your $9.99. It's just, I'm already a millionaire, first of all, but I'm not going to even get more money off $9.99. It's just not going to happen. What happens is that, ooh, this is pretty cool. I've never seen, guys, I got new toys here too, right? So what I want to do is that I want to see if some of my mentees would like to come online with me. That would be pretty cool. I didn't even know I had that feature. But if it's here, then I'm going to use it, right? So bit.ly/TLD training, guys, is where you want to go. I showed you, like, literally public record. Like, you got so many gurus out here that says, oh, I'm, this kind of guru. I'm this kind of guru. All right, where are the receipts at? Like, I'm showing you how I got started. I'm showing you I started with $300. My first house I bought for $300. I'm showing you how I bought these properties. I'm giving you the proof that I bought these properties. I showed you public record that I bought these properties. That proves or substantiate the fact that I am an expert in what I do. And this is not something I just made up. I'm doing it. It's been very, very, very prosperous for me. And, I'm very excited about what I do. But now it's like, how can I go back and reach and help other people do what I've done? I'm going to tell you, go to TLD training, bit.ly/TLD training, and you can absolutely do this. And if you decide to say, hey, listen, I want to buy what he's buying, guys, it's $9.99 to get started. This is, I don't know anybody else that has another offer like we do. Somebody who has had their students buy over 3,000 properties, buy them at the price they're buying them for, have the experience that I have, and then say, hey, you can work with me and my team and get my product for $9.99. It's almost like unbelievable. But the reason why is because we have the heart to help people. We have the heart to say, hey, listen, I want to help you. I want to help you get started. I remember when I didn't have it. I want you to actually be able to do it as well. So you ain't got to have $10,000 or $40,000 to go to this real estate boot camp. We do have some of those prices in my mentorship, but not in my trainings, right? Not in my classes, my courses. If you want to work with me personally, then yeah, that we do have those prices. But we try to have a price for everyone. We want you to be able to get started where you are. And as you move up and as you're making money by doing what I'm teaching you how to do, then you can afford to buy more products. That only makes sense, right? Let me help you get started. Let me help you make some money. And then when you make some money, then you can buy more products, right? I bought a house with George and I gotta learn how to become a landlord. I got you. I gotta learn how to refinance. I got you. I gotta learn how to do creative financing. I got you. I want to learn how to, make construction rehab easy. I got you, right? These are other products and things that we go along the way, but you can get started today for $9.99. bit.ly/TLD training. That's what I wanted to share with you. Now, listen, I'm going to be coming back a little bit early later, and I'm going to be actually giving tips and tricks on actually how to do this every single day, probably 2 or 3 times a day for like the next 2 weeks, because I have a brand new course that we're going to be pushing out in probably about a week, and I'm really excited about it. Y'all want to see a snippet of it? Can I show y'all a snippet? All right. So I'm going to go to Be Free University right quick, and I'm going to show you guys a really small snippet of our new course. Like I'm really geeked about this. Like if y'all don't know, I'm really kind of geeked about this. I'm going to log in and just kind of log into our new course. It's done, but we're still putting together the small pieces like your interactive guide and putting chapters in to make sure you guys actually can always get back to where you left off at. Putting in all kind of little tricks and bells and whistles for you so that you can get started, right? So I'm going to share my screen one more time with you. I don't know if it's going to let me share my sound. Share tab audio. Yes, so it will. All right. And so I'm going to go here and hit share. And let's see if it's sharing. It is. And so this is the course here. Oh, it started where I left off. So I got to start it from the beginning, right? This is just the introduction to the course. So let's go ahead and play it. It is your turn to build wealth. I made this course with you in mind. I remember when I was dead broke trying to figure out, what my next step was. How was I going to do it? How was I actually going to transform my life? You guys, I'd already been a millionaire once. I was dead broke, and now I'm starting over again. What was I going to do? And I started with tax deeds and liens, and it absolutely changed my life. But I remember when I didn't have guidance. I remember when I couldn't afford the courses. I remembered when I took this course or read this book, and there were so many different holes, and I really did not know where to start. I made this course with you in mind. I made it in mind to take you through really not knowing anything about tax liens and deeds to becoming a real professional with tax liens and deeds. Now, I'm gonna be honest, we're gonna challenge you in this course because we took all of that information and we've now compacted into 8 hours of information. Now, the way that this is set up is we want you to watch and commit to 10 to 15 minutes a day, and that's it. Some of the daily conversations that you and I are gonna have, they're going to be about 10 minutes. Some of it will be about 15, and when I talk too much, some maybe even about 20, but it doesn't stop it. Continue to go. I want you to commit to 10 to 15 minutes a day, and it gives you an hour a week, and in 8 weeks, you have mastered this skill set. I don't know where else you can go and learn a skill set that has transformed not only my life,
but the lives of so many of my other students, where you can literally change your life in 8 weeks. That's that's amazing. Stick to the program, do the homework exercises. Let me take you step by step along this journey and watch what happens at the end of 8 weeks. Watch how much you've learned. We're not going to do it all in one day. We're going to take it step by step. As you're going to learn, number one, the personality that you need to have to do this. Then you'll learn the process of tax liens and deeds. Then you're going to learn the plan. And then from the plan, we're going to actually prepare you. From preparation, we're going to give you the protection. Then we're going to show you how to purchase and then how to profit. These are the 7 steps to surplus that we're going to utilize on this journey. So as you go, each week we'll be dealing with a different topic. Until we get to the preparation, that's going to be 2 weeks. But let's take this journey together. I can't wait to see you in class. Click the enroll button and let's get started on your journey on how to build an empire using tax liens and deed investing.
I'm excited myself, and it's my course, you guys. We put this together. Shout out to my team. We got the best team this side of heaven, you guys. You guys can come down here and just begin to see each one of the modules are already built out for you. They're already waiting on you here, as you can see. And guys, literally, when I say that I'm put this together for you to finish this in 8 hours, I put it together. If you give me 15 minutes a day, 10 to 15 minutes a day, I promise you that you have mastered this skill set by the end of it. So let's going to take you really, really quickly inside just the very first one, right? Dealing with the personality. And we had to deal with this, right? And so now we're actually inside the module. So you see how I kind of switched up. And I'm going to close this over here so you can actually do this. And this is actually pretty cool. You see that it'll start by itself. I think it might be picking up where I left off last time. So, and I'm got all this bandwidth going. So, but this is the cool thing, right? You actually have a little notepad over here. And you can make this notepad bigger or smaller. You can take notes in it. You can save it and bring up your notes. And I'm going to just go ahead and hit the play button. Hopefully it'll, I got so much bandwidth. There it is.
It's not. Real estate.
So let's go ahead. All right, rewind it. All right, so that's how it starts, guys. But you can take your notes over here. I can actually make this a full screen if I want to. Oh, I shouldn't have probably messed with it.
Real estate, real estate, real estate. Everybody wants to get into real estate, and most people think real estate is all about the glitz, the glamour, and the gold. And it's not. Real estate is a dirty, grimy, just gritty business. Now, when I say that, I'm not talking about the ethics or the morals or the morality of real estate. No, I'm saying it's dirty and it's grimy and it's gritty because it is hard work. You gotta be all in. Matter of fact,
I'm not going to share too much of it, but guys, that's our new course. I can't wait to show it to you. It's called How to Build a Real Estate Empire Using Tax Liens and Deeds. And when I say I'm excited about this, I am excited about the new course. But watch the new training first, guys. The new training will actually show you exactly what I did, how I got started, how you can take $500 and actually be doing it and actually start building your real estate empire. And then if you want to get started, you can get started for $9.99. Now, I don't know where else you can do this at. This is absolutely the truth. $9.99. So think of this. Tell me all the times today that you're going to spend. Put it in the chat right quick. Tell me all the times today that you're going to spend more than $9.99. Did you do it at lunch already? Did you put gas in the car today? Did you pay your cell phone bill? Right? Did you how they pass a little bucket around at work or the little card around at work for somebody's birthday? Or did you order cookies from somebody to support their basketball team? Right? How many times have you spent more than $9.99 today? I can tell you now that you spent it on lunch if you didn't pack your lunch, because you can't get nothing today for less than $10. But you can start today changing your life. He said, Nicole said, I spent 3 times over, right? You can get started today for $9.99. That's ridiculous. Go to the training. Go check it out. bit.ly. It's on the screen. TLD training. The TLD stands for Tax Lien Deed Training. Guys, it's the 200-year-old secret, tax liens and deeds, that nobody ever told you about. I'm going to be coming back later on this evening telling you why they never told you about tax liens and deeds, because it made me rich. And a lot of people got rich and they didn't want to let you know that you can get rich. But guys, this exists. It's real. I do this I've been doing it for 8 years now. It's real. So, guys, I'm really excited about it. Go TLD. It's right there on the screen, tlbit.ly/TLD training. And go there, and I'll see you guys this evening when I come back. Let's say I come back about 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, about 9 o'clock Eastern Time. And we're going to come back and have another conversation. Tell your friends, tell everybody about it, that where George Howard is back, Financial Moses is back. He's back teaching again. He's been back behind the scenes. Guys, real quickly, in the chat, real quickly, tell me, what did y'all think about, tell me, what did you think about the course? Did you like it? Like we said, we no longer wanted to have the PowerPoint, you know, we don't want to do that anymore, right? We wanted to be able to invite you into a setting where it feels like you and I are having a conversation. And I want to teach you that way. And then with the things that I need to put on the screen, they'll put on the screen for you. But I don't want to do the PowerPoint thing anymore. I want you and I to have a conversation. And our team put this together. They done an amazing job. I cannot be more ecstatic about what they've done. Guys, for you seeing it in there, guys, tell me what you thought about it real quickly in the chat. I'm really interested to see what you thought. Guys, I've been here for 30 minutes. I really wanted to keep this like 10 minutes or less. Yeah, it looks like you were talking directly. Thank you. Look like we were talking to you directly. Yes, thank you. I really appreciate that, Nicole. That was the intention of it, and that's really what I wanted to accomplish. So I'm glad that we were able to do that. Ooh, I don't like that shot. Okay, that's better. All right, so I really wanted to make sure we were able to do that. So y'all, I'm gone. I'll see you guys later. Tell somebody 8 o'clock tonight. I'm gonna be on here giving away all of the nuggets. And it's gonna be free. But guys, in the meantime, you can go to bit.ly/TLD training and get started today. Until then, I love you guys with the love of Christ, and I'll see you guys later.